so good. I love that film. I love that film. That was an overwhelming experience. I had never worked at that level before, so that was sort of my big introduction to that type of movie and working with that caliber of actors. I really put a lot of pressure on myself to really do my best, yeah. Ended up staying in character a lot, but I had a great experience on it. I still use some of Spielberg's direction to this day. I take his direction that he gave me on that and use it when I'm kind of stuck inside a character. I had worked with Christian before in The Fighter. It was great to get to sort of grow with him because the first time I worked with him, I was just so overwhelmed. I had been such an admirer of his work. So it's nice to develop a working relationship with somebody. There starts to be an unspoken trust or ease with them. That's really lovely. I love that film. I love that film. That one was great because Spike really challenged me. I like to hide in my characters, but he had long conversations with me about certain subject matters that the character, which he then named Amy, kind of was exploring, and he put a lot of my own mannerisms into the character, which made me a little self-conscious, but it was fun to get to explore that and to work with Joaquin again. I had worked with him on The Master, and to get to develop a closer working relationship with him playing those two characters. I was proud of that because male and female friendship isn't always examined in a true way on cinema, and I felt like it was sort of beautifully examined, like a platonic love between a man and a woman isn't always examined, so that was nice to get to do. I've had a great experience. I love Lois, and I've always loved Lois, so I sort of love the idea of playing the mortal in a superhero movie, but yet somebody who's fearless even without any powers or tricks or cars or anything. She just has her wit and her intellect to get her through, so I loved playing her. Shooting with Denis was one of my favorite experiences. He's such a thoughtful filmmaker and very understanding of an actor's process, but then he has a very unique point of view in the stories he tells. I spoke with a linguist. I didn't take any classes, and then I read some books on the subject and realized that it's really hard. It becomes somewhat mathematical, and I'm really, really bad at math, so my brain had to wrap around it in a different way, but it was really helpful to have a linguist on set to understand how they would break down language and the way that they look for patterns and similarities. You have to understand who you're talking to as much as what they're saying. Yeah, it was really special working on that film. That's one of my favorites, so it's one of the ones I'm most proud of. Vice was such a challenge to get to portray these characters, which some are well known, and Lynn is lesser known, but to get to know her and to get to play her through the course of time with Christian. And Christian's so amazing in the movie, so if I have to tell you anything, go watch Christian. He is so amazing. Sam Rockwell, Steve Carell, Tyler Perry, we were lucky to have an amazing cast, and then Adam's point of view is really unique in the way that he approaches subject matter is so sort of non-traditional and really surprising. So I think people will enjoy it and be entertained. Thank you. That's 2 words technically. Yeah. So, merci. How about that? There, it's one word. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.